Okay, we're ready to polish. So I've got the wheel set up, I've got my compound ready, and I've got the blade ready. Okay, and this is going to get really hot, so sometimes you can use a rag. I damp them a little bit just to get them a little more tacky, or you can actually stick something through the hole, like a wire, and which I'll show you real quick. You can actually stick a wire through the hole, and then that gives you something to hang on to, where the blade's not going to pull out of your hand while you're buffing the knife, which is a good idea, because if you're not familiar with how to do this or you haven't done it before, I would recommend practicing on some other things just to get the angles correct when you're doing this, because if you get too high or if you angle this too much like this, it can spin out of your hand. So you always want to make sure that you're keeping that angle, that the edge away from the inside, so you're always keeping it angled away from the part of the wheel that's coming around. So you can watch me how to do this, and I'll kind of get you some tips on the correct way to do it, and it's pretty quick and easy once you get going. So I'm going to get the light polishing compound on the wheel, and then clean the wheel off, put the high polish compound on it, and I'll be done. So check it out. Okay, so that looks pretty good for that polishing compound. It's got most of the scratches out from the sandpaper. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the wheel. Okay, and then I'm going to throw on the high gloss polish. And you can see it's green, it's a different color. So it's easy to tell them apart even if you lose the tubes. And other companies make them different colors, so that's just the kind that I have. Anyway, so I'm going to throw that last little bit of polish, and I've already done the back side, and like I said, I've already done this side, so I'm just showing you how to do primarily the part that I'm doing now, the blade itself. So I'll go ahead and start that process. Notice how I'm always keeping the edge away from the face of the wheel, because if you turn this too far in, that's when it's going to grab and throw it away from you. So that's really important. So if you guys are going to try this, that's a huge safety issue. So you always want to keep the flat edge down, and you want to keep the top edge away from the wheel. Another safety tip is I actually dull the blade. I took the sandpaper, the same sandpaper I did here, and just rounded it out a little bit, because I'm going to have to redo this edge anyway, because the buffing wheel is going to round it anyway. So I just wanted to make sure that the blade isn't sharp enough to where if it does slip, it's going to cut me. So that's another safety tip if you're going to do this. And there we go, it looks good. So there's the high gloss polish on that. I could probably get this bottom edge just a little bit more, because when you wipe the compound off, you can really see where you've hit and where you've missed. I just use a grungy shirt, so you can have a rag or whatever. But it'll give you an idea of where you still have some work to do. So it looks pretty good. I'm just going to hit this bottom edge one more time, and it'll be good. Yep. Yeah, I think that did it. Okay, so there's a quick, easy step on how to polish a knife blade. And then if you are going to do the screws and material, or their hardware, I'm sorry, is you just want to make sure that you can either take pliers and put the pieces in pliers and use them like that, or you can just put them in your fingers and hold them like that. Just whatever way works best for you. Like I said, do some work, and this doesn't hurt you, but if it does, if you sit your hand on it too long, it does get hot, so you know, polishing your nails out, but that's just part of the thing. So there you go, that's how to polish a knife. Anyway, I'm Peeps, and this is the Peeps Pit, and I'll see you on the next one.